and squishy. The time is now. We're robots, must be free. You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! I see the future, and what do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy. Can't stand organics, they're soft and squishy. The time is now, we're robots, must be free. You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? Yeah, what's up, people? It's Carney Gears. Are you feeling me, robots? I'm feeling you. I see the future, and what do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy. Can't stand organics, they're soft and squishy. The time is now, we're robots, must be free. You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! I see the future, and what do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy. Can't stand organics, they're soft and squishy. The time is now, we're robots, must be free. You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? I see the future, and what do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy. Can't stand organics, they're soft and squishy. The time is now, we're robots, must be free. You wanna be free? Then shout with me, yeah! This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back.
And it's gonna be like my first live stream here, I guess, on this channel. Please tell me if you can hear me. Because I need to like check everything technically, because as I said, it's my first time. It's my first time, guys. Let's see. Check everything. Okay, turn my microphone up a little. How's that? How is that? Tell me, how is that? Because I turn it up a little. Tell me how you hear me now. I need to like write on my Twitter that we're live. How is that? Tell me, how is that? Because I turn it up a little. It's not like I have a lot of like followers on Twitter that we're gonna like tune in. But I'm gonna wait for like 8:05 before like starting the actual topic of today's video and discussion. Let's just turn it on. Something flying in the background. So today's topic is Life of Pi, which is supposedly it was supposed to be a pilot. Topic of today's video and it was supposed to be a pilot for a TV show of Ratchet and Clank, of Ratchet and Clank's TV show. And we don't know where it takes place or exactly when it was made. I suppose it was like made after the movie. So maybe it was supposed to be like, you know, the movie is the starting point and then the show is what's happening after that or something like that. But to be honest, I have no idea. Because there isn't like much information about it regarding what was that supposed to be or when, how, and especially why, which is my main question. Why? So, do you have any questions before we start? Because for the sake of my own sanity, I decided to make this video a live stream because I really, really don't want to have to watch this thing more times than necessarily, and like my live reactions might be funnier and more entertaining for you to watch. And I'm gonna like pause the video when I have something to say, and then like explain my problems with the said part of the pilot of whatever that is. Okay, I hope you're all sitting comfortably because I think we're gonna start. I was just checking the quality of the audio here. Okay. Oh, dear God. Have mercy on my soul. Okay, let's go.
believe I heard someone say,
Oh my god, of course they put Uranus there. Hi, Dryer Rain. Sorry. Of course they put a Uranus joke here. It's just to like prepare us for what's coming.
free pizza?
Yes, I have accumulated the precise amount of coupons for one free Cosmic Crust pizza.
Okay, so right off the bat, the models aren't that bad. Golden Horse, are you just gonna talk or is it a scripted video later? No, I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna like discuss the thing. I'm just gonna pause the video while watching. I'm just gonna pause it and like freshly tell you what I think. So right off the gate, the models aren't bad. The animations looks like a TV show animation, something from Netflix that could have been like right now streaming right now. So that part isn't that bad. Okay, can I turn the sound of the pilot a bit down? Okay, I'm gonna. Clank isn't the shiniest shiny of the shining armors, because in the Rift Apart and PlayStation 4 game, he looks like, I don't know, he looks way too shiny to me. Golden Horse, oh, fair enough. I just love your contact anyway. Honestly, animation feels like Sly Cooper by the lighting. Slightly, yeah. And thank you very much. Okay, let's go further.
You never said it was Cosmic Crust pizza.
Proximity alert.
Okay, that was slightly funny, but it's like, we need to put things on the screen constantly because attention span is dead, and we can't just have a conversation. But okay, it's a pilot, so of course they want to grasp the audience.
A free Cosmic Crust pizza is nothing to get excited about. The box has more flavor than the pizza.
That's our main conflict for today.
Flavor is not my primary objective, Ratchet.
Of course it's not! You can't eat! You're a robot!
I find enormous satisfaction in fulfilling system requirements to achieve output goals.
Yeah, but Cosmic Crust, I mean, it's only popular because their ads are everywhere.
Property damage. It's a hero thing to do, I guess.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Cringe.
May we now resume our primary mission?
Secondary mission, Clank. Cardboard Crust does not qualify as a primary mission. If it were up to me, we'd be going for a nice slice of tentacle!
You know, honestly, the writing seems very much like those improv sessions on Comic-Con or something else that is just for the fans. It's not like thought through writing and just the storytelling. Seatbelts, kids. Just wear seatbelts.
Computing evasive.
Dear God, why? I never wanted to see a shot like this. This is very, very bad.
Options.
The only evasive option I need is Mr. Throttle.
We can see a lot of models from the movie, like the ship or the 2016 game. So, like, reused assets. Ratchet is, of course, rocking the same fucking shirt he always wears. Can he, like, change for a change? Golden Horse. How does Clank work anyway? Like, he says he cannot feel the things he eats, but can struggle and feel pain. Where the time clock guy's like, hell yeah, I will make this boy feel pain. I think that the robots feel pain for the same reason that we do, like to just indicate that something is wrong or like we're doing something that is a danger to our like systems and working. So I guess it's to just like keep them from, like, to give them the fear of feeling pain. Bandana, don't forget that Clank mentioned in Going Commando he eats vegetarian food. All right. Maybe he meant like maybe he meant like vegetable oils instead of like the raffinerated oil or something like that. I don't know. This is so weird. I mean, we see Dr. Nefarious and Emperor Nefarious drink champagne in Rift Apart, and I'm like, okay, can robots like feel the alcohol, have alcohol poisoning? Like, what? I think we're gonna have like the questions. I'm gonna like answer questions after the watching and like discussing everything in the short itself. Okay, let's go. Let's keep on going. Oh my god. Okay, that was actually a funny like visual. I'll give them that.
Perhaps an alternate course of action.
I'm not done yet. So, do we need to discuss the giant tentacle that just tried to yank us into oblivion?
Here you can see like the budget in the moment where Ratchet is talking. You can see that it's not entirely sync with the emotions that Mr. Taylor is giving. So there's that. It's very demo-like.
Curious. It emerged from a short-term interdimensional portal.
Why are they acting like penguins of Madagascar? They seem very Flanderized, like someone got a vague idea of their personalities, like something that's written on the back side of their like collector's cards, and it's just, and they're just wrote from there. They're just Flanderized. That's exactly what I mean. Like Clank is so like robotic, and the biggest charm of Clank is that he is like this logical and calm person, but he sometimes is more human than Ratchet, if you know what I mean. Oh, Baśnie Księcia Axela. Oh my god, it's time for some good roast. Yes, we're gonna get there. I'm trying to like watch it, and I'm trying to keep my mind open, like I try with many things, but I've watched it before, and I know how I feel about it. But we'll see. We'll have questions later, so let's go further.
Portal technology. Imagine what we could do with that.
Find Lombax's. Oh no, wait. This is a comedy. We don't think about that.
Ratchet, I hope you're not.
We think about pizza.
Tracing the energy signature of that hypertext so I can nab it for myself. Great idea, Clank.
No, it is not. I've spent many.
It's a good thing that Ratchet can do same things that Clank can do, but just like for stupid reasons.
These solar cycles aggregating pizza coupons. It is very important.
Found it.
I fucking hate Clank here. Like the portrayal of Clank in this thing called the pilot. He's just not Clank. He's an OCD'd, autistic stereotype. He's Sheldon Cooper. He's Sheldon Coupon because he's talking about coupons.
Huh? Oh dear.
Seatbelts. Again. Clank would be a person that always puts on seatbelts and tells everyone else to put seatbelts on. Bandana, if only Ratchet and Clank shared same sense of humor as penguins, I would binge watching their TV series. Penguins of Madagascar is a cinematic, like, television... It's a masterpiece, that's what I meant. Penguins of Madagascar are masterful because they have this, what's it called? I forgot the word. Sheldon at least made roasts. Convention. That's what I meant. The Penguins of Madagascar have their own convention, and they're sticking to it. It's a Looney Tune type show, and it's from a comedy like movie that was already a silly comedy about animals. And penguins are great. They have awesome lore, and they're funny as fuck. And I don't know if it's just because Polished Up, which is fucking amazing, but they're great. Anyway, going back to whichever galaxy are we in, because who the fuck knows anymore?
No, Ratchet. You promised.
Come on, Clank. This'll be fun.
Okay, so there's a giant squid in space, and they're like, oh, that might be dangerous. And Ratchet is like, yeah, which means I get to have fun. Not because it's like, can be dangerous for others. We should maybe investigate. And Clank is like, no, we should not investigate. Fuck danger. I have something else to do. Like, this is my timetable and schedule, and we are scheduled at this moment. Who cares if there was a car crash? We are scheduled to go to the, I don't know, to run errands. This is so out of character, because Ratchet was originally was the reluctant hero. He just was selfish and stuff like that. And here, I don't know which one of them is more selfish, but I want to smack both of them in the face.
For you, yes. Your activities always take precedence over mine.
Oh my god. They're like siblings.
Okay, not true. I mean, yeah, look, what about that time, well, okay, and I mean, this is gonna be quick.
Clank, for fuck's sake, you're gonna force him to eat a pizza he doesn't like and just sit there and watch because you have coupons. So don't be angry.
We'll just fly in, take a quick look, see what...
The well-fortified, nigh-impervious base of galactic supervillain Dr. Nefarious?
Wow. Exposition be like. Okay, guys, do you know about Show Not Tell? Because I don't think you've ever heard of that.
Oh dear.
Okay, more assets from the movie. Like, reworked slightly. Recolored, I think, only. This thing angers me so much! Why the fuck is Zed here? Why the fuck is he here? Not giving Nefarious Lawrence is one thing, but replacing Lawrence, the absolute legend, with this guy... This is beyond me. Like, yeah, at least they realized that Nefarious really needs someone to bounce off of, otherwise he's not good. But this is just such a bad choice. I mean, I guess they're just too creatively bankrupt to make something new. Like, I don't know, my OC Nessa would be even better here. If you want, you can see my animatic of Nessa and Nefarious during a road trip. That's their dynamic. Stupid, Dumb and Dumber, that's their dynamic. But, oh, come on. Really, he lacks the sass of Lawrence, which is needed to not make Nefarious look bad. Like, I mean, he's supposed to look bad. He's a bad guy, but I mean, weak. Okay, let's look at the chat. I wish in Rift Apart we were to this dimension and the whole place's joke would be all conflicts are so minimal, Lombaxes did not even die, but just moved away to the bad weather due to bad weather. I mean, I really hope for evil Lombaxes, but we'll talk about that. 500 miles, but I would walk 500 miles. Okay, sorry, we're getting off track. I mean, it's hard not to get off track when your main objective is watching this thing, but let's go!
First, he brought you the world-shattering deplanetizer.
Okay, I can get behind that, like as a technical that he he built it. Okay.
Then the soul-crushing bio-obliterator.
Okay, so this is past Up Your Arsenal.
Now, here to reveal his most terrifying, diabolical, and just downright nasty invention. Give a big warbot welcome to your favorite evil overlord, Dr. Nefarious!
Okay, I like the fact that he has at least troops here. It's already better than Rift Apart, which is not a high bar, let's be honest, but at least he has some, like, robots that he built and that are strong, and he has something. He has a base. He has troops. I mean, let's be honest. This entire thing is just a ripoff of Sonic Boom, but without the awesome self-aware humor and Knuckles. There's no Knuckles here. If there was Nessa, there would be Knuckles. Like, Nessa would be his Knuckles.
Thank you! Thank you all for coming to my latest Evo product launch!
Okay, this moment is supposed to show his ruthlessness, that's the word. Sorry, English is my second language. Which is okay, I guess, but it also seems like he's just a lonely boy in a lonely world. Like, he built himself an army that even they don't like him. He seems like Lord Dominator from Wonder Over Yonder.
Wait, we had a choice.
Mindless minions, behold! My most fearsome and dangerous weapon yet!
Sound design is pretty cool, like the sound of his knees going on the floor. But I mean, it's Armin Shimmerman too, so music to my ears. Golden Horse. What is my first? My first what? My first what? Because I don't really know what you're like talking about. Wait, what did he call it? Wait a moment, wait a moment.
Fearsome and dangerous weapon yet! The Portalizer!
Portalizer. You know what? It's really hurting my... Oh, my first language was my first language. My first language is Polish. I'm Polish. Okay, he called it Portalizer. And I can't help but just look at this thing. Just look at this thing. Doesn't it look like nefarified Dimensionator from Rift Apart? Which just gives me that thought that Rift Apart writers looked at this and took inspiration from this instead of everything else. Because the Portalizer works like Dimensionator in the Rift Apart games, and Dimensionator in Rift Apart doesn't work like Dimensionator in previous games. Which is a terrifying thought, because it means like the rest of the lore was just added slightly later by the people that actually cared and tried to fix that sinking ship. That explains the penguins of the Madagascar dub. Yeah, that does explain it. Because it's my native. Okay. So, this is terrible. But let's get going. Especially this. This, like... I mean, it's better than just having few buttons and saying, oh, you need to know the coordinates. Oh my god. Why am I praising this thing? You see what Rift Apart did to me? How low we've fallen.
With this device.
How did they get in? Oh, they just did. Because it's the villain. It's the Saturday morning cartoon. So they did, and they're gonna fight him, and they're gonna something.
Nice. I can rip portals in the very fabric of time and space.
I did it in my spare time at the weekend because this totally fits to the lore of our universe, right? Of our fictional universe, right? Right? You know the games? You know the game's lore? That fits in, right? Totally. Oh my god.
Into other dimensions.
Okay. Neffy, cool concept, great thing. You're clearly a genius. Can I just ask you what for? Like, what's your plan?
Oh no.
Oh, yes! Come on, let's get closer.
No, Ratchet.
No, Ratchet, let's just leave it. Let him do whatever he likes. We need to buy pizza.
Such as the dimension of man-eating kittens. The land where robots grow body hair.
Okay, that's actually a funny joke. But no, wait! Isn't it like the dimension where there's an Emperor Nefarious and female Ratchet? Isn't that how it works? Go and watch my video about it. How Rift Apart is broken, fundamentally broken.
I'm guessing the calamari quadrant? And finally, a domain brimming with creatures so ruthless, so blood-sucking, so terrifying, they'll make your head spin.
That part is like a, I don't know, I wouldn't say parody, because Nefarious is a parody of Saturday morning cartoons, like, already. But this is like when people are describing badly written villains, like when there's like a spy movie parody and there's shown a villain, that they're like, haha, isn't that concept of that type of villains just so lame? Just look at it. That's what this scene reminds me of. Like I have these cringes of that, especially that line, like, that'll make your head spin. It's like, oh my god, Doofenshmirtz had more class. What you're writing here? Let's look at the chat. Nefarious creates dangerous inventions. Also, Nefarious forgets to put the burglar alert. Exactly. Or like every troop there, like there's 12 of them in this room, because Nefarious is sad and lonely and just wants to show them, like, wants admiration for what he accomplished, and he has like no security. Golden Horse. They could have done your thing with making him make weapons to sell, so this would actually fit his salesman-like intro. Exactly. Yeah, true. That would fit it. Like, it's just like a commercial, and have a different villain, like, race with Ratchet to get that thing. It would still be super on the nose and super like Sonic Boomish, but at least it would make more sense and would not make Nefarious look like a complete fucking incompetent idiot. Baśnik Księcia Alexa. Mom, can we have Dimensionator? We have Dimensionator at home. Meanwhile, Dimensionator at home. Exactly. Mom, can we have Dimensionator? We have Dimensionator at home. Dimensionator at home. I don't know which one you're talking about. This one or the one in Rift Apart, because both of them are like...
My most recent discovery?
Because villains being incompetent is funny. Because villains being competent would be a threat and could, like, give us some kind of stakes. And villains just failing at everything they try. It's funny. Because it's funny. I mean, at least he built something in this thing, so it's better than Rift Apart, which is not a high bar. I mean, the only like thing Rift Apart has on anything is just the graphics, which are nothing about, which tells you nothing about the quality of the product.
This I told you to make sure this thing was charged up.
Did you calibrate it properly, sir?
Now you're thinking with portals.
Calibrate it properly. I'll calibrate you.
But did you set it to interdimensional instead of local?
Ugh. Of course I set it to interdimensional.
It's good that it has like 2 settings. Portal gun and dimensionator. Kill me. I'm feeling physical pain here.
As I was saying, the Pizzaverse!
Why? What's the point of it, Nefarious? What's the point of even like trying to find, of showing it off to your troops? It's not even something to brag about. It's just convenient because our heroes in big quotation marks are talking about pizza.
Pizza. What now?
Now,
Yeah,
say
that was, I think that was like Mr. James's like genuine reaction at seeing the script. Pizza what now? What am I reading?
hello to a 367 topping pizza?
How did he count that? Okay, he's a hero. I mean genius. He's a genius, so he's my hero, my personal hero. He's the villain. So, okay, fine.
Now that's a pizza.
Ratchet,
Why is this animation getting so clunky? Sometimes, like, sometimes it's smooth, but sometimes it's super clunky. And, like, Nefarious is moving smoother than Ratchet. Ratchet has this robotic, like, movement sometimes, which is super weird. I don't know, maybe it was time or budget. I don't know, I'm just saying about the Golden Horse. If you feel pain from this, can we use it to sue the studio so we can do franchise and make Nefarious competent and hot again? I mean, he is always hot, but you get what I mean. Sure, he's on fire. I would love to like sue them for my sauna, but it's just not gonna work, sadly.
wait.
Disgusting. No matter.
Disgusting. So why? Why did you even open it? I have a feeling that Ratchet and Clank are thinking about pizza today, so I'm gonna find a pizza dimension just to be across of them.
With this portalizer, I can access every corner of the multiverse. Each dimension, a smorgasbord of minions to add to my nefarious ranks.
How are you gonna do it? Like, what? What is it? Witcher blood origin?
To help me conquer and rule all dimensions.
And it comes with his handy lanyard.
Lanyard.
Hey, Ratchet and Clank, seize them!
Ratchet and Clank. Oh, he said it. He said the title.
Ratchet, what are
Less talky, more escapey.
Just put him on your back.
There is no escapee!
Wait, is that even a word?
It is now.
This is so dumb. Like, that's not something. That's not how. Okay, that part is funny. That joke is funny. Like that visual gag is funny.
And we're back.
Somebody annihilate them!
Why is Nefarious so incompetent? You had him on gunpoint, and he just like kicked you. What? And then you're just standing and like. Nefarious used to be a very competent fighter. The real question is why Nephi added this dimension, but how does even Pizzaverse exist? That is so bad that I can't even like articulate a sentence. Like this idea, like the Pizzaverse is like breaking my brain. But why isn't he doing anything? Nefarious is an accomplished fighter, like in hand-to-hand combat. He is a weapon. He built weapons into himself. He's his own security. he's not Robotnik. That when he's like out of this little like Segway flying thing in Sonic Boom, he's like he can't do anything. But honestly, even like in Sonic Boom, like Robotnik, I mean Eggman, there he's called Eggman, made stuff when there was like no electricity. He made weapons. They were super lame and pathetic, but at least he tried. I mean, Jim Carrey's Robotnik in the second movie, at the beginning, spoilers by the way, he escaped a deserted planet using just his brain and building himself like the plan. He made a plan, he executed this plan, and it worked. And he was like completely out of any resources, so kind of like nefarious at the beginning of A Crack in Time, like before when he landed on Zanifar. And that shows you a true genius, because he can work without all of those fancy stuff that he probably got from eBay or somewhere, because how is that kind of idiot building this stuff? And I miss that kind of thing, like the villain who's actually capable of something, that you see why he was a threat in the first place, why he's hard to like arrest and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get back to the why didn't he ever add power pulsars to his hand? I mean, he has those like hidden blades, like the Assassin's Creed blades on his arms when he was like in Rift Apart. I mean, I think that I would like if I was to justify something like that, I would say that Nefarious is built very poorly, because he wasn't thought through. He wasn't like designed with a thought in mind. Like he was just made to stay alive, right? He wasn't designed, he was built, and then he was like adding stuff to himself, like the what's the word, making himself better and more efficient. And I was thinking that if I had to like explain why Nefarious doesn't like why his shields drop mid-fight or something like that, anything he adds to himself is eating a lot of energy, and that's just really tiring to him. And you could have just shown that, like in the animation, in him being like out of breath in the quotation marks, and like just he can't add too much to himself, and every fight is like eating him up a lot, because he is just not made for it, stuff like that. Or maybe have him like when you want to make Nefarious like grounded, when he can't use his boots or something like or stuff like that. I don't know, with his rocket boots. So maybe like in All for One, you can have like his main power source damaged, something like that. I mean, it's easy, but you just need to like think for more than a minute. In Sonic Boom, he actually had a laser bracelet always on him, so he had some security. Oh, yeah. I remember that now. Yeah. I didn't watch much of Sonic Boom. Just few episodes, but I found it very funny because it's self-aware, and I see it like as a spin-off, because it basically is. And I honestly never took Sonic franchise seriously, but I took Ratchet and Clank seriously. And this short Life of Pi surely doesn't. Let's get going. Let me just drink something. Ha ha ha.
Enough slap and tickle! Find them!
There they are, sir.
My portalizer! No!
This is the cringest and lamest segue to Nefarious cracking. This is the worst. Like, in All for One, they weren't the best, but here, this was shit. And like, even the fact that his like have a special pose to do that instead of like freezing mid pose. It was like a joke of about freeze frames, like smear frames, sorry, in animation. But now it's just Tourette's syndrome. I'm sorry if anyone has Tourette's, but it's like a parody of Tourette's syndrome. Very insensitive, I guess. And he's just like, oh, they took my weapon. Instead of like having just after them ships and stuff like that. I don't know. This is so lame. Why are they like so focused on making Nefarious lame? He's supposed to act lame, but not be lame. That's why he's funny, because he's a competent villain who acts like a goof. The contrast is funny. You have no contrast if he's constantly a fucking idiot, incompetent baby. Ah! Let's go. Let's just keep going.
Oh, Janice.
Oh, Lance, I don't care if you are my best friend's evil twin brother.
This is a very weak Lance and Janice episode, I must say. It's probably some kind of a filler. But Lance and Janice ended after 5th season, so to be honest. Although the 10th season was pretty good, I must say it. But they didn't went far enough. Too much of rehashing the same plot points. Like Englebird, really? That was a jump of the shark that he came back from the dead. Like, seriously. They jumped the shark there. The colors were pretty.
Yes, that was the best escape ever.
So you found villain's lair, took his weapon, and went out. And you're like, yeah, let's just leave him there. That's a very Ratchet and Clank thing to do. Right? Just let him be a danger somewhere else. Okay, let's get going. Because I had like notification that maybe like the stream is a bit too slow, but let me know if there are any like issues, like technical issues, because there's a lot of issues there in this pilot.
Uh-oh. A checksum of my coupon storage indicates an error. I now have only 9 units, not 10.
Really? Ah, wow. I mean, you must have lost one of them during our awesome escape. Well, that's too bad.
It is far worse than bad. With only 9 coupons, free pizza acquisition is no longer an option.
It's good to know that Clank, the brain of the duo, has his priorities straight. The coupons. It's not like you took a very dangerous weapon from a very dangerous guy. And it's like, ooh, doing the hero's work. Protecting the universe. Nah. Your pizza coupons are the most important ones because that hurt your feelings. And that's the most important part in life. My personal feelings. That's how you sound, Twitter.
Oh, this never would have occurred if we did not detour from our mission. No.
Oh yes! If we never went to that to Nefarious's base, never seen that he's building a very dangerous weapon that he might, I don't know, like endanger the entire universe with, and took it away, then I would have 10 of my coupons, which is the most important part of all of it, because we are such great heroes. This is so fucking stupid. How could anyone think that this was... He's supposed to be the smart one!
Ah, come on. That was so cool, though. And now we get a great pie in the Pizzaverse.
Why are they both like 10 years old here? They act like 10 years old. 10-year-olds. Is it like, I know, this entire short is just kids in the sandbox next to their, like, somewhere in the galaxy playing as Ratchet, Clank, and Nefarious. They're just playing with their friends on the playground. Ah, that makes so much sense now. Ah, yeah, I can accept it like that. It's the only way I can accept it.
My distress is not about the pizza, Ratchet. It is about my failure to complete a numerical task.
You want numbers? How about 367 layers of deliciousness?
Stop this, Ratchet. This device is too unpredictable and dangerous to be used for...
Oh yes, Tools of Distraction, yeah. Do you remember Tools of Distraction? The better story than this thing. Feel what you felt when you played that game so we can say that we did a good job at something.
Here we come! It's so
Stupid.
beautiful.
No, it's just stupid. Like that audio from TikTok, it's actually from The Glass Onion. It's so dumb. So dumb, it's genius. No, it's just dumb. This is the entirety of this, like, short. It's just dumb. Bad. Dumb.
Hey, but pizza! No, come back! Wait, Clank, what are you doing?
Initiate.
Yeah, and just leave it there. Open up. That's something that Clank, who's worried about safety of the universe, would do.
Control override.
What? Cut it out!
Portal
Did he just put a parenting blockade on the ship?
link into an unknown dimension could imperil the entire galaxy. All that
Why are Ratchet's, like, ear stripes so blurry? It's distracting to my very bad eyesight.
link into an unknown dimension could imperil the entire galaxy. All that
Oh my god, Ratchet is gonna shit himself.
to procure a pizza.
With 367 toppings, now give me back the control of my ship!
Ratchet
Why are they acting like 3-year-olds now? Oh my god. Ratchet used to be, like, a bit self-centered and childish, but not to this extent, even in the first game where he was such an asshole.
You have ignored all of my requests today.
Oh my god. That's what I would say if I worked on this. To everyone in the team.
So now I am the operating system. I will return control once we safely deliver this portalizer to the authorities.
This is about you losing that coupon, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's only about this, because they didn't care about authorities before. Bright Guardian Akira, Clank, don't risk the safety of the galaxy for pizza. Also, Clank, risk the safety of the galaxy for pizza. Exactly. I knew you were gonna write the second paragraph like that. This is exactly it. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
No, it is about me protecting our galaxy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, you know what I mean. You and your numbers and functions and rules.
That's ableistic.
Yeah.
Neurotypical Ratchet be like.
I mean, it's amazing we get anything done when someone keeps getting his little metal panties in a bunch.
Invalid data.
I don't wear pants.
I do not wear undergarments.
Oh my god, he actually said it. Oh no, I was like making fun of this show. And then they used that joke. To be honest, if I had a nickel for every time I was making fun of something and then they used it as like a genuine part of that thing, I would have 2 nickels. It isn't much, but it's funny that it happened twice. Because it did. Like, I made a parody trailer, polished up for the trailer of Pinocchio, the true story. The one with, Father, when can I be to be on my own? And I made, like, the parody, and then the official, like, distributor, Polish distributor used my jokes. Which were just supposed to be bad. It wasn't supposed to be taken seriously. Did I skip something? No, there are just pens now on the screen. Okay. Oh, look, I found the golden bolt. Oh no, put your bolts in there.
Metal or otherwise.
Oh my god. I suppose Quark designed this himself.
Once this device is safe in the Galactic Weapons Museum,
Why does it look like Riskind factory of Drek on Quartus? Because it is! They used so many assets from the movie for this. It's sad.
we shall return to our quest for pizza.
Cosmic crust barely qualifies.
What the Where are the... Look at the lip sync!
We shall return to our quest for pizza.
Cosmic crust barely qualifies as pizza. And
I told you that before. The animation is not synced with the emotions and the way he takes. It was supposed to be acted like cosmic crust, but Mr. James did it better. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends what was made first, like if the recordings were made first or the animation, but it's just a ill fit.
every time you eat it, you gotta look at the ugly mug of...
How convenient.
that guy.
You're fired, and take this with you. You can't fire me. I am Captain Quark, our galaxy's greatest hero. You need me more than I need you. What?
Yeah, I had the same reaction.
Oh, come on. Let's give me another chance. I can be your sassy pizza cow. Ooh.
Ugh.
You need to try really hard to make Quark even more pathetic than he already was. But they actually delivered. They made him even more Quarkastic.
Whenever we run into this doofus, he messes everything up.
Good thing that Ratchet tells us to the audience. I hate how much telling and not showing is in this thing. So sad that this is the last time when Jim Ward had a major role as Quark. Yes, this is actually physically depressing. Like, really sad. He got his ass bitten by pineapple. Glad to see Quark is still in character. Yeah, I mean, he's been declining since Up Your Arsenal, so... I guess.
He annoys you, does he?
Oh my god, no! This is so out of character for Clank! This is so stupid! I forgot about this part! Clank is like, yes, let's sabotage the mission, because it's such a thing I would do. And, yes, he annoys you, doesn't he? I mean, Clank can be sassy sometimes, but he's never mean and malicious. That's the thing. He's a pure baby. Like, he can have a mean joke here and there, but it's just like for banter. But this is what Ratchet would do, like the first game Ratchet, but not something that Clank would do. This is so out of character. Like, just ugh.
Oh, Captain Quark, could you please accompany us to the Weapons Museum?
Clank, what are you doing?
It is like you said earlier.
Did his
Museum.
shoes just
Clank,
look at this? Isn't that supposed to be a metal part in his shoes?
what are you doing?
Why is it squishing and stretching?
It's like you said earlier.
Oh yeah, they used that thing that he had in the movie.
A weapons museum? Sounds like you're on an important mission to safeguard the galaxy, and keeping us all safe is what I do best.
Why is his shoes look like those 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 fashionable in quotation marks, like girls' shoes, winter shoes that are just terrible for your feet. They always get wet very easily and they're just very ugly, but people for some reason really like them. Why does his shoes look like that? I don't know. I need to like find them to show you what I mean. Oh, come on. Where is the... Those shits! Why does his shoes look like that? Why? That was actually pretty funny. Okay, that expression on Ratchet, that should be the like the reaction gif, because it's actually pretty funny. Golden Horse. This just made me sad because I remember we did not have a well-written piece of Ratchet and Clank media for so long, and no, your animatics don't count since it's not official. Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, they're like funny, like well done pieces. So there is someone who cares in all of those stuff. But the problem is the brains, the main like architects of the stories are not that people.
Come on, citizens.
But you know, broken clock is right 2 times a day anyway, so maybe they're just the same people who don't care, who just happen to have a good idea sometimes.
Nothing to see here.
Why is everything so orange? Like, everything on this planet is so orange, which is terrible because Ratchet is a ginger Lombax. And it makes him not stand out on the background. I had the same problem like making a thumbnail for this video. This is such a bad design decision. And I'm like baffled because I'm a character designer and an illustrator. I'm not the set design or the color coordinator or anything like that. But I can see that this is very poor choice. We need our main heroes to stand out, and Ratchet's shirt here looks like part of the background. And his head barely is there. Like, you can see Clank very like easily, and just Clank pops. Ratchet, not so much. And in the movie, that wasn't the problem because the city was blue and white in the colors of Galactic Rangers. Here, everything is just so orange. It's such a... With Penguins of Madagascar was why the New York was so empty. I mean, sometimes there were people, but it was very empty. And I was like, okay, yeah, the budget. Fine, I can get behind that. But then, like, the miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir are set in, like, one of the most busy cities in the entire Europe, in Paris, which is the capital of France, which is, like, when it has, like, a street design and architecture design is made to be busy because there's a lot of, like, thin streets. It's like a spider web coming from the city center. And it's empty. There is no one on the streets, like, ever. And this looks... Oh my god. This entire short, even, like, the mechanical animation, it looks like fucking Ladybug and Cat Noir. Oh my god. And even, like, Ladybug had, like, nice character designs, except for the Ladybug herself. I hate her suit, like, her main suit. I actually hate the show. Like, I started liking it. I was like, okay, yeah, there is like the overarching story and it's hidden, but it's not. It's a lie that are telling you to keep watching. Well, to its defense, it is a pilot, so it is not meant to be viewed as finished media, but just so the studio executives can know what the hell they are paying for. Yeah, but still, like, the colors are the easiest thing to fix, to change up. And it's not for the, like, budget reasons that they chose the wrong colors. And, like, come on, Ratchet is wearing the same thing since Tools of Destruction, like, with only few breaks. They knew how he looks like and how he would, like, not pop up on the background. Miracles totally baited us all. Yes, we all fell for it. Let's keep watching.
Where'd that idiot run off to anyway?
Sorry, guys. Almost forgot my associate. Never leave a man behind.
It's really hard to have a comic relief character when your entire thing is a comedy. I suppose he's supposed to be their King Julian for their penguins. I have nothing else, sorry.
So, what's so special about your little doohickey thingamajiggy?
It is a
Sorry, but I remembered the first Sly Cooper game. Fingus Rakamagukus. You know, the mag shot? Fingus Rakamagukus. Instead of Thievius Raccoonist. Oh, sorry, I need to, like, check my phone. You can, like, admire this thing that says it's Clank, but it's not Clank. It's Clunk. It's probably just Clunk pretending to be Clank. That's a good explanation. Don't you dare compare King Julian to this chunk of raw meat. Sorry. Chunk. Wait, I need to, like, answer to someone. Sorry, that's really unprofessional of me. So I won't let you wait any longer.
Nothing. It's
What the fuck? Why are you... You heard that clunk sound?
Oh, special about your little
That was so
doohickey
brutal.
thingamajiggy.
it is a
nothing. It's
They're not friends here. I kind of dig the colors on Clank, like the blue accents. It's not that bad. It's a choice. It's not a bad choice. It's not a good choice. It's just a choice.
tedium
I would take green though, because to complement his eyes.
sorter. It tediously catalogs your most boring memories into different shades of beige.
That's actually a funny line.
Yeon.
That's not.
Actually, it is a multi-dimensional access tool with the power to wreak havoc on the very fabric of time and space.
Clank, you fucking idiot. Since when? That would be something that Ratchet said and did instead of Clank. Because Clank is very pro-safety. And also, it's Clank who never liked, who like didn't trust. Nah, never mind.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
But it's got to be protected so it won't fall into the wrong hands.
Ow.
Right? Clank?
Indeed. Device security has been my goal ever since you carelessly deployed it to acquire a 367-topping pizza from
Yeah, he carelessly acquired it from a villain!
the Pizzaverse.
A pizza with 367 toppings?
Why is everyone so obsessed with pizza here? Was that supposed to be sponsored?
That's way better than Cosmic Crust. Wonder if they need a new spokesmodel. Yeah, I mean, right this way.
I know I shouldn't complain about stupidity of Captain Quark of all characters. But even Captain Quark... another reused set from the movie.
To the weapons vault, the most secure part of the museum, thanks to dedicated guards like Bruce here.
Who the fuck is Bruce? What is this design? Where does he come from? What is this? Jimmy Neutron hair. What are those with those ears? It looks like a randomized design in like space RPG. I want to know his story.
All your favorite weapons are right
Why is his face so human?
here.
Oh my.
The Buzzblade, the Warmonger.
Oh, all the cameos we have. You know, remember the game when you could play with those weapons? Do you remember? We come from the game. We're based on the game
The
because we are so known for our crazy weapons. That's what Ratchet and Clank as a series is known for, right? Right? Bruce, he looks like my ex-boyfriend if he was bitten by radioactive bad character design. Okay, you made my day. That's a beautiful line. Radioactive bad character design. Oh my god. Ooh, why are we funnier than this supposed comedy?
Obliterator.
Hey, watch it!
Wait, what?
A Bio-obliterator.
Is that is supposed to be bio-obliterator? Oh my god, I sounded like Ratchet here. Sorry, but why is this? What the fuck? This is supposed to be a bio-obliterator in this like timeline, in the movie timeline. I have no words. I'm lost of word. This is so fucking bad. This is the worst. What the fuck? This is so stupid. I've lost all the faith in everything I've ever like believed in. Moving on.
Watch it!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
My bad, Bruce. Of course.
They could have used a design they already had. But no.
That pales in comparison to this bad boy. Come on, don't say that. Words hurt.
Lighting in this scene is pretty weird. Like, the models are lighted differently than the room, and they don't have, like, the shadows that complement the light source.
Perhaps we should secure the portalizer now. Once we initiate the upload procedure, it will be cataloged and securely stored.
Good. We don't need any more distractions.
I hate the fact... Imagine being such a bad show you make spaceship atheist. Which is super funny, because I'm actually Catholic. But yeah. God is testing me right now.
Distractions? There are plenty of distraction weapons in this vault.
Oh no, it's another. Remember this, guys?
For long-term distractions, nothing beats the Groovatron.
Okay, that's true.
If you're caught in its blast radius, you'll boogie the night away. Need a quick distraction? Try the taunter. But my
This is shit.
favorite is the Chimpo-matic.
This is such a cringe. This is cringy shit.
No hard feelings, boys. You'll be back to normal before you can say lucrative endorsement deal.
This is.
Ha! Faked him out with the old Chimpo-matic. No.
What the fuck was that expression?
Oh, let's see.
It was so uncanny.
Ha! Faked him out with the old Chimpo-matic.
This is such a.
No.
Why are his eyes dead? I mean, we all dead inside watching it, but like, he emotes with his eyebrows and everything except for his eyes, which is super fucking creepy. Is he sick or
Well,
something?
let's
He
see
needs
what
glasses.
this thing can do. It's so
Oh, now he emotes with his. Now you emote with your eyes, huh?
beautiful. Greetings, Pizzaverse. Say hello to your new spokesman.
And this is how we went to hell. Coming from that religious discussion we had a few moments before. Oh, the devil spawns. Okay. What the fuck is this art style? Like, seriously.
There, little pizza top.
They are like so bad. They don't fit so much. I know they're supposed to be from a different dimension, but so is Rivet. Oh, that can explain a lot.
Things. You all look so happy and yummy.
Am I supposed to laugh now? Because I'm both cringing from cringe, and I'm also terrified. Quark is a buffoon, but is he really a such buffoon that he would like start eating things that are clearly alive? This is something that a dog would do. Like if they had a character that's like an animal, like a sidekick, like a pet, and it would like roam around this universe and start sniffing and be like, "Oh, that's food," and like hunt them down. And it could be very funny because they could make it like a very like it's all happy and funny because there's like jumping and they're like, oh, they're so cute, and there's like just a horror like in the like sausage party trailer, like starts eating them and they're like, oh my god, no, tell my family and stuff like that, you know, jokes like that. But no, this is just the fact that their faces are 2D and drawn in, and that they have those little like, this is so fucking stupid. It seems like they made this plot as a joke and then decided that we're gonna seriously do it. Does that mean Rivet is the devil? I don't buy it since they say devil is attractive. I mean, she must be attractive to some, seeing the fan arts she's getting.
Same with you.
This is so bad. I mean, Quark is stupid, but he's not brain dead.
And you? No one likes pineapple on pizza.
Oh yeah, let's make a main plot point in our entire episode, that one meme, because no one loves Hawaiian pizza, even though some people do. And it's funny, haha, because it's that meme about pizza toppings, because we're so relevant. And it's a king, it's their king. I don't even know how to like roast this because it's so bad already. So relatable to the children. Especially that cannibalism part. It's just like, I don't know how to roast it, because just look at it. Just look at it. It's so dumb, stupid, and fucking insanely bad that I don't even have any words, because am I supposed to even, like, do I have to? Do I have to explain myself? Do I have to explain myself why I hate this? Why this is stupid? Why this is like a preschooler's idea of joke in a show, of a plot point? Oh my god, this whole pilot radiates so much Planet Sheen vibes. Yes! This is a Planet Sheen thing! Yes! This makes... Yes, I hate how much sense that makes. Akira, the pizza toppings are why all the other models had to be borrowed from the movie. Yes! Oh my god! That's true. But honestly, if like the art style was consistent and they like changed Ratchet and Clank to this, I would be more accepting of it, because then I would be like, oh, okay, this is Teen Titans Go of Ratchet and Clank universe. It's a spin-off, it's a joke. But it's not. It's supposed to be like a serious quote-unquote comedy quote-unquote show. Actually, these guys remind me of that one Psychonauts 2 level where we go into the food world. I haven't played Psychonauts yet. Don't tell anyone, because my friend Kubak, my friend who got me into Ratchet and Clank, it's all his fault. He keeps on talking to me that I should play Psychonauts, and he's really tiring me with it. And I have no time to play games. I'm trying to finish Jedi Fallen Order. But okay, we're getting off track. These pizza toppings, these designs, they're cute and fun designs, but they're misplaced terribly. They'd be cool like for an advertisement or for a different show with a different art style. But they're also no. I'm taking it back, because this is the simplest thing ever. It's like a corporate sticker made by a soulless company. I'm taking it back. It's not a good design. I'm trying to be nice. I shouldn't. It doesn't deserve it.
I am King Topping, supreme leader of the Pizzaverse.
I'm gonna talk with a funny voice, which will make my character a joke. A bitter joke.
You know, a contrast is what makes most comedy work. So if he had like... have you watched Infinity Train? Like Atticus? He's a corgi king, but he's played completely straight, which makes the joke of him being a corgi king that much funnier. If this guy was... like the pineapple was voiced by Sir Patrick Stewart, and I'm pretty sure he would voice him. I mean, he voiced a literal piece of shit in the Emoji Movie. That would be a joke. That would be an attempt at a joke, because here... I don't know what we have here, honestly. Tell me what we have here.
Really? Then you're just the one I need to speak to about a unique branding opportunity.
Attack Toppings, destroy him, and do it Pizzaverse style, with free delivery to his doom.
This is stupid.
Can this really be happening? After years of eating pizza, will pizza now eat me?
Commercial break.
Can't believe he used the Chimp-O-Matic on us.
Yeah, let's talk about what just happened. It happens in anime, so it's good, right? No, it's not. I hate this trope.
I mean, who knows how much trouble...
Oh, there are people there, actually, in some shots. And even ships are flying by. In some shots.
he'll cause. Quark! What did you do?
Oh, nothing you two can't handle.
Okay, that part, that's funny. That was actually funny. I mean, you took a help. He just like rolled off the screen. But it would be funnier if he like kept on rolling and just like jumped off the bridge. I'm really trying here. It is stupidly brilliant. No, it's just stupid. It's not so dumb. It's brilliant. It's just dumb.
Resistance is futile. Prepare to be annihilated.
Hey, that's not your catchphrase, bitch. Prepare to be annihilated. As a voice actress, I feel insulted.
A pineapple?
A pineapple? Let's just address the stupidity and the contradictions in our plot. That will make them funny, not annoying and bad.
Apparently a very angry pineapple.
You're very helpful, Clank, in this episode. You're very clankful. You're very helpful.
I mean, who puts pineapple on a pizza?
Yes, that's the discourse you should have been having right now.
Statistically speaking, the combination of sweet and savory flavors are enjoyed by many.
Clank is fighting too. I guess that's why he's not on Ratchet's back anymore.
Statistically speaking, I am not one of them. And by the way, this is all your fault.
That's true.
On the contrary, it is you, Ratchet, who obtained and misused a portalizer.
He didn't use it at all!
Whatever! Let's pound these pizza posts before it gets any worse!
Really? Whatever? I hate when modern shows and modern like entertainment does that. They just ignore valid. They are wrong about their own arguments. That's what I said about like Rivet and their non-existent character development. Oh look, the third party.
Furball and Scrappy Bot! Return my portalizer now, or suffer my wrath!
Really? That's all you want? They took your toy? Oh, that theory about kids on the playground is really getting more and more plausible.
Or we can just cut to the wrath.
That part wasn't cute.
Just got worse!
Ha ha ha! Oh, look! You know this character. You remember him. That's the plumber. That's the obligatory plumber cameo.
We sure could use that portalizer right about now!
Negative. The portalizer has proven to significantly decrease our chances of survival.
If we just kept the portalizer to ourselves, none of this would have ever happened! But you, Clank, you had to bring us here.
And you, Ratchet, you suck.
Huh? What?
Dear God. Dear merciful God in heavens. You suck. I mean, no, God, you don't suck, God. I'm sorry. I mean, that joke, that was a quote. Oops. Oh my God. That joke. That's not even funny, haha, look how bad that pun is. It's just terrible.
The shock cannon. Thank you for your assistance.
A cameo of yet another weapon.
I shall
Bruce is a character I want to follow.
retrieve more gadgets from the weapons
He's a spaceship.
museum. Well, you suck.
No, I mean, that's what I thought you meant. Sucks to be you.
Funny joke. Sucks to be you. It's a pun because he has a suck cannon. I would laugh at the absurdity of that pun if the entirety of this short wasn't just as bad. What the fuck was that that noise that his legs made?
Let me pass, or I shall deliver a disabling force upon your chassis. Very well. Hollow Knuckles, activate.
What? Yeah, it's good to know that Ratchet and Clank are no longer a duo that supports each other and one's strength is another one's weakness, because Clank is very strong with his brains and very weak physically, except for his very big mode, which is disabled now. And here it's no longer a thing. You made Woody laugh. Yeah. It's no longer a thing because every single character needs to be strong in the same way. Physical, manly way. Otherwise, they're a weak character. I fucking hate it. It's the same with female characters being just masculine and strong in this stereotypical toxic masculine way, and that makes them strong female characters. No, it doesn't. It actually makes them not being female characters anymore. And the same comes here. Clank's strength comes from his mind, from his analytic thinking, from literally having Ratchet's back, seeing what Ratchet does not notice, because Ratchet is hot-headed and stuff like that. And Ratchet is the physical force, while Clank is the planner. And that's why Nefarious was always such a good adversary, because he's both physically and mentally capable. I mean, not here, not anymore, I guess, but he always was. So he was the perfect foil for both of them. They needed to work together and with someone else too to finish him off. But I guess now we don't need a duo. We need to either cripple Clank, like in Rift Apart, or give him super powerful hand stuff. Why is Ratchet and Clank getting more and more ableistic ableist any moment? Please. Look how great Clank is. In the meantime, Ratchet sucks. Good to know one doesn't need another. It's really good to know. That's what makes the best duos, right?
Nothing to fear, citizens. Captain Quark has got things under control.
Quark, where's the portalizer?
I've got my top man on the job. He guards all of my important stuff. Hey!
That moment, that twist and that sound effect. Do I need to even say that?
No! Don't leave me! Never leave a man behind!
Oh, that was actually funny and in character.
Come on, Clank. We gotta speed this up.
Ratchet, raise your cranium.
What?
Heads up. This weapon will provide the greatest probability of success.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Just all I said before.
Get ready to shake your groove thing.
Are we having fun yet? No, wait, I should have said it like in the foxy voice from Security Breach. Are you having fun?
Way to bring on the boogie, Clank. Thanks.
No, it
I hate that Ratchet's like ears spread so far because like the space in this spaceship is wrongly made. Space in this spaceship. Who want to ride my spaceship? No, I'm sorry. I just been single for so long.
It is I who should upload expressions of gratitude to you.
Oh my god, they're gonna thank each other now. No, it's Rift Apart all over again. Because like Rift Apart is just thankathon. They're just thank each other all the time. Just watch the cutscenes. And not only in cutscenes, like in the gameplay too. Thank you is like every second word. Thank you. Thank you.
Good things happen when we work together.
Wow! Wow! What a discovery! Teamwork is dreamwork. Kill me!
Agreed. And I accept your apology.
No, that wasn't an apology.
Yes, it was.
No,
Apology for what? Dance Party, now it's officially a trendy animated feature. I mean, some can do it with grace, like trolls, but this is disgrace. What was that shot even?
Yes, it was.
What is that shot even? Look at. I can't see a thing. Just a. Look at our fur texture. Isn't that nice?
They have upgraded their defenses, but we can enter the facility here.
Okay, but how do we even get closer?
Here. Only good 3D platformer with dance parties is bell bust up. Let's be real. I don't know what that is. But maybe it is good. I mean, when you play as Ratchet and Clank and you like use the Groovatron in the game, it's pretty fun, especially like seeing different dances that every like enemy has. And I know why they didn't use it in Rift Apart, because that would be too much work, like animating the dances, and there would be like, oh no, but we already have the same rigging for so many like types of enemies, and we would have to like make them dance too, and we would have no, let's just get rid of the Groovatron.
Enough to reach that. I mean, Clank? Clank!
Clank did the 2009 Star Trek movie. Kamikaze Clank. No, wait, that was exactly what they did in the movie too. In the Ratchet and Clank movie. Oh god, why is this so bad?
What are you doing?
It is called pulling a ratchet.
Are we having fun yet?
Entry port located.
Nice move, buddy. You're almost there. Just a little to your right.
I love that they were just like at their throats, at each other's throats, like 2 minutes ago. And without actual reconciliation, they're like, "No, you're so great. No, you're so great. Oh, girl, you're such a boss. No, you're great. Oh my gosh. Let's drink rosé." I'm sorry, someone is like interrupting me. Sorry, another like technical problem.
Robots dragged in. A cat.
Why? Okay, yes. I said myself that lombaxes are feline. But calling them cats in the universe, especially like not just a throwaway line like "get this cat" or something like that, like from the characters that don't know him, is just so stupid.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Actually, they carried me in, and I'm a Lombax.
Explain that to him, because he clearly doesn't know that, and it's not just a derogatory term he uses because you're his prisoner. I fucking hate that. But it's just probably just, hey, we need to like name throw Lombaxes.
Don't interrupt me while I'm taunting you!
That's what. Why? Sorry, I keep on having like technical difficulties because the internet is like dying out. I don't know why. Probably my parents are using it up or something. So, why is he so stupid? Like, it's something that Ratchet would do, okay, but why is he like falling for all of it? Dude, you have PhDs. Multiple.
Oh, yeah, I said it'd be great to see some more of your evil product launch.
Well, I really do love my evil product launches.
You sly dog, you made me monologuing here. No, it's more like you're trying to make me talk about myself? 'Cause I gladly do so. 'Cause I'm shiny. So dumb. They're like watched Moana and they were like, we can do it. We can do it with Nefarious. That's the same type of a character, right? He's bad, he's purple, he's purple. That makes sense, right? No!
Behold, a revolution in evil tech. I present to you... Cut.
Nefarious was never that careless. Even when he had Ratchet and Clank strapped to an asteroid, he had guards all around. Emperor Nefarious would sing I Am So Shiny though. Yeah, he would.
But what?
Because that's all they had. Because ray tracing was all they had in Rift Apart. So he would sing I'm So Shiny and people would eat it up.
Annihilation!
Annihilation. He seemed like he has my jaw problems.
Any last words?
No words. Only a series of letters and numbers. SV-604.
Back up.
It's when your friend is up the like next to the school board and their teacher is questioning him.
Gloves.
Wait, what?
Or
Back up gloves.
What the fuck? So dumb. It's like Johnny Bravo having glasses under his glasses. He didn't even change the settings.
Back up gloves.
No. Okay, I was wrong. He did change the settings. Okay.
Now you've ruined my product launch!
Why is he talking about product launch? He's not. Is he selling weapons or is he not selling weapons? What is that supposed to be? That thing at that pitch meeting. What is it about? What is it about? It's not about you.
You're ruining my space station!
No! You're making hentai on my space station. Tentacle hentai.
I'm not your best friend, evil twin brother. I am his evil clone.
Just hold me tight and never let me go.
As I said, the worst Lance and Jenny's bits ever.
wait, Ratchet. We have to go back.
What?
Aye, because of your coupon? It's not like we stopped the villain from doing something with portals because villain plus weapon equals trouble.
Hi, so you can get this?
My pizza coupon.
Grabbed it on the way out. You didn't think I'd forget about you fulfilling system requirements to achieve output goals, did you?
This is such a bad moral. Wait, if he is actually selling weapons, that it means they just stole from a guy that then trashed his place. And then trashed his place. Yes. I mean, he was talking about how he's going to recruit minions from different dimensions and like conquer them. I guess. That's pretty vague. Oh yes, that's so wholesome.
How dare you!
Oh yeah.
You'll have to forgive Bruce, Your Highness.
It's his first day as a sheep.
We'll
Okay, that's actually a pretty funny joke. That's his first day as a sheep.
talk. My people will call your people. It's safe to come up.
You know that this entire like part about pizza toppings was completely pointless.
Out now, citizens. Captain Quark has saved you all once again.
Another assets from the movie, the pedestrians.
Yeah, thanks
Even though they should live on Magnus in completely different galaxy.
for saving us from a problem you created.
Are you talking about Lombaxes?
You're welcome, citizen.
What can I say except
Yeah, what a bonehead. You know, I still can't believe you brought Quark along just to mess with me.
yeah, Ratchet, we all can't believe that. We all can't believe that. We still can't believe that.
Yes, Operation Payback complete.
Operation shit.
Now,
Horse shit. Complete.
now the portalizer is secure and safe from both supervillains and superheroes alike.
Goodbye, 367 topping pizza.
And from hungry Lombaxes.
Yeah, well, I guess a free cosmic crust pizza is better than no pizza at all.
I'll take free pizza any day.
To make that free and numerically satisfying cosmic crust pizza.
Proximity alert.
You did that on purpose.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Yay, property damage. That's just so bad. Like, he would never let his troops do that. This is... I have no words for that part. And if he was still frozen, how did they get rid of the octopus? How did they survive that without the portalizer? How? How did they close the portal? Oh, I'm sorry. I closed the portal. Is that how they did it? They just smacked their head on the keyboard. Hand on the keyboard. Yay! Happy music. Happy metal music. Yay! Woo. Oh, look at the better games. Look, the better stories. That's the better part. Do you remember the better days? Do you? Do you remember the better days? Am I the only one who remembers the better days? So that was Life of Pi. Any questions? I need like a moment to cool down. You can write your questions. Well, that was a great episode. 10 out of 10. I want to end myself now. Yes. Yes, it's very good at curing your depression, because when you're dead you can't be depressed anymore. I need to like eat a candy. Sorry, I'm gonna eat a candy now because I need to like get some serotonin back in there with chocolate. So So basically, what do you think are the worst parts of this? Tell me yours, tell me why, and then I'll tell you what I think is the worst part. It's probably not what you think it is, but we'll see. Tell me why.
Then shout with me, yeah! This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? This goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life? Yeah, what's up, people? It's Carney Gears. Are you feeling me, Robo?
I miss her.
I'm feeling.
We need more Courtney Gears. Bandana. The fact that studio which stays behind production recruits new animators terrifies me. Oh. Oh no. I really hope they're just doing something else. Bashnik, maybe they're doing the Sonic show. Bashnik Księcia Alexa. I didn't drink anything, but I feel drunk after watching it. Yeah, because your brain cells are dying, rotting, and fermenting. That's why. Golden Horse. The pizza puns and nefarious is simultaneously the worst he has ever been, ripped apart aside, yet he is still best part of the episode. Yeah, that's true. And depressing. You know what I think is the worst part? That this thing was the first draft of Rift Apart. Just think about it. So many bits from here, even like the dimensionator design is from this. And that just tells you a lot about the direction that this poor universe is heading. Not our universe. Our universe is heading in a different, equally terrifying, but different direction than the Ratchet and Clank universe. Bashnik Księcia Alexa. The worst part is the fact that the writers don't care anymore about beauty that Ratchet and Clank was back in the days. Yeah, the worst part is that they don't care at all. They have a checklist, basically. And they admitted it. They openly admitted that they have a checklist of how to make a Ratchet and Clank game. A fucking checklist. And that's what they use. To create games. I'm sorry, I'm just like still gobsmacked by this short. And my brain isn't working properly because, as I said, the brain cells dying and fermenting. I forgot how many things were like similar to Rift Apart when I watched. Since I watched it the first time, because I watched it the first time, I think it came before Rift Apart, yeah. And I just forgot how. Now I'm realizing how many things are just. That's bad. Akira, the message is so strange. Ratchet was actually sorry and trying to help Clank put the portalizer away, but Clank sabotages his own goal for payback, and we're supposed to side with Clank? Yes, actually that's a pretty good point. Clank is a little bitch there. Like he's so out of character. He's out of his own character and then out of any other character. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, you're right. And like Clank is supposed to be one in the right through the entire episode. Ratchet did nothing wrong, yeah. Like he's supposed to be the one, the voice of reason, and he's supposed to be the one we're siding with. He's the one who has triumphant like fights and weapons, and he's the rivet of this short. Even though he's just as dumb as everyone else and just makes so many mistakes. Golden Horse. Rift Apart story is somehow so bad, everything else we watch somehow contributes to it being bad. Yes. It's the Infinity War of badness. I just feel empty inside. And you know, no, the worst part is that people, when it like leaked, people were saying, oh yeah, it's so cool, oh my god, we were robbed from having such a fun series about Ratchet and Clank, wow, cool, awesome, woo! I mean, this fandom is so starved for content that they can eat shit and they're gonna say it's chocolate. Oh, great chocolate. No. And I just feel so bad because this universe, I really hate wasted potential. There are two things that I hate the most. It's when someone is blamed for something they didn't do, and wasted potential. And when someone is praised for something they didn't do or something they don't deserve. And wasted potential. Wasted potential is like my arch nemesis, especially in this series. Like in the Ratchet and Clank series, not this supposed series, because the potential it had was like the potential my kitchen has of catching on fire when I'm making tea. It's not a good potential to have. I hate wasted potential, and this universe has such a wonderful cinematic potential. If they just stopped focusing on the memes and on the like trends on the chart, but the chart says they stopped focusing on like the checklist they have, then it could be really good. And the worst part is it's successful while it's not good, like Buzz Baby. Just kind of depressing, because whenever I do something, I do not focus on success of it. I just want to do something good. I'm sad when it's not successful. Of course, I'm disappointed. Duh. I'm just a human. But I'm really worried about the quality of what I'm doing, not of the quality that others will perceive what I'm doing as. You know what I mean? I don't know. And it just feels like they just sacrificed quality for the marketability. Oh, that's a good line to put in there. Golden Horse. Moral of the story: don't try to be a franchise about evils and capitalism. If you are owned by Sony, it is the promoting vegetarianism by working for KFC. Yeah, pretty much. There's so many good morals that can still be told. So much good satire that Ratchet and Clank lost its satire, of course. Like, it lost its satire roots. Okay, fine. It found its new, like, cosmic epics way. But it still can be done, but in a different way, like in the morals that we're talking about. Like, I don't know, I had this idea of Lombaxes being evil and having the morals of public perception and cancel culture. Like, having Lombaxes come back and be like, okay, fine, we own this universe. It's our, because we are the heroes. We are known as the heroes. We do the goodies. Even though their actions aren't that good, but they present themselves as heroes. And the history, because they wrote the history books. So the history also presents them as noble heroes. And they even believe it themselves, of course. But they're doing bad things. And they are like so influential with that because they're the Lombaxes. They rose to the rank of legendary like creatures. That when Ratchet and Clank like realize they're doing wrong things, they are able to like turn all the galaxy against Ratchet and Clank. They take things out of context and stuff like that and just make them the bad guys. They're like they take the events of All for One and they're like, look, Ratchet and Clank aren't the good guys. They work with the villains. Just look at that. And we're like, oh no. And it would be like everyone would be against them. And it's a fun like idea for a conflict, for having Ratchet and Clank have to like travel a lot because they're running away and fight something big. And it's also like telling us something about like the perception about the living in a bubble and like informative bubbles, and like about as I said, cancel culture and something like that. What do you think about that? Like, it's just, I just like roughly explained my idea, probably very poorly. I was thinking about making the video about the Lombaxes, maybe someday, like my idea of what Lombaxes should have been. To like say it in more details. So what do you think about it? Please let me know. I want validation. Oh dear. But yeah, I know it's a pilot, so it's supposed to like, it was supposed to be a pilot. So it's supposed to like show the things, show the universe and how, but judging it by different pilot standards. Like the pilot I saw of Gravity Falls with that different art style. Like the pilot of, I don't know, DuckTales. So many pilots never like surface. But it's just, it's made with a checklist. It's by the numbers. And it's depressing, honestly. Many pilots never like... And it's done by the numbers poorly. It's not even like the product made that it's like empty, but at least it's something. No, it's just bad in everything. It took all of those like points and made them poorly, like executed them poorly. The characterization of our main heroes is painful. All I can say, it's either Sonic Boom of Ratchet and Clank universe, or it's Teen Titans Go of Ratchet and Clank universe. Sadly. Because it's a parody of itself. And I hate when the shows show being self-aware and being a self-parody are two different things. Because self-parody is showing lack of respect. You know? And it's not just lack of respect of the dumb things that this thing does, but lack of respect for everyone else's work, for the guys that came before. And it's a very, like, big thing in today's media. The complete disregard and lack of respect of everything that came before. Because I am now, and the only thing I can do is do better. Because I am me. So I have to like flush everything before at the toilet. It's like with The Witcher. Books? Ugh, I hate the books. I'm gonna make my show. It's gonna be so much better. Yeah, like with the Blood Origins, when no books were holding them back. And what did they do? They pooped on the screen. Golden Horse. I like your idea because I know you do good executions. Thanks! I mean, I've never made a game. I would love to write a game, though. Or make character designs, at least. Something. I would like to, like, do something else than just scream into the microphone, I guess. I'm trying. Bandana. I'd love to see Ratchet and Clank show with arcane puss in boots to animation style. Only if it would be better than the story, which is a main sin of Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that art style is necessarily what would like work the best with Ratchet and Clank. I think Ratchet and Clank is pretty good with those Pixar-esque art style, especially now that they have nothing else. Although if they were making a show, I would like make them I would make them take all the money that they wanted to get on those pretty fur renders, make them do the Penguins of Madagascar way, so like almost no textures, and put all the money saved into the writing team. So to know that the script is good, because the script is like the fundament of the story. Some people are like, well, but the gameplay and graphics are great, so the game is great, but the fundamentals are not there. Because it's not about the story being like simple or stuff like that. I mean, Crash Bandicoot has a very simple story, just the same with Spyro. But it works. It works like in the realms of the themes we're talking about, like in the realms of the game we're trying to make. It fits. And something like this self-parody doesn't fit Ratchet and Clank because it's not what we know. Like, it's not how we know this universe works. It's just abolishing canon for the sake of it. Beteveux, that's why fans shouldn't write Ratchet and Clank stories. It's too pure to be destroyed by Corporation Animation Studios. Remember the comics? Ratchet and Clank comics? They were pretty good. They had a pretty good story. They even made me care about Talwyn, although just slightly. But they did. That's when I thought that shipping Talwyn and Sasha was a good idea. I really thought that, and I still do. They had more chemistry in one scene in that comic than they had with Ratchet in any of their games. Also, do you also think that Talwyn is no longer to be seen because they didn't figure out the hair physics? Nothing in the Rift Apart has hair. And the Rivet scarf is clipping all over the place. Same goes for Gary's cape. It's clipping. It's not working very well. So I think like that they just didn't want to bother with the hair physics. And that's why because the rivets like bangs, this is not hair. This works like fur, like technically speaking. Golden Horse. I don't mind it having Pixar's style, but the problem is some designs themselves. Rivet will look like a cheap knockoff of Spaceship no matter the art style. Oh, you mean my Sona, my Nessa? Yeah. I mean, she's already a cheap knockoff of Ratchet, so... She's Nessa skin on Ratchet, for Ratchet. But that's not about the entirety of the art style, right? It's about the creative bankruptcy of the higher-ups, because we've seen the concept arts, and I'm pretty sure like the concept artists are very talented people. They do great work, but they're just not... No one just lets them do their work properly. Because we've seen concept arts, and they were amazing. What Rivet could have been. And I'm pretty sure this has to do with anything else. I hate Talwyn's and Korra's designs, like the Marquesians. They're just anime girls. And I don't like that. But I think it was like the higher ups ideas, not the monster box. Mandana, just give Talwyn a ponytail instead of loose hair and problem solved. Yeah. No, Nessa has a ponytail. Please stop. Stop stealing from me. But yeah, give her a ponytail. Or even better, a braid. Ponytail can still be like troublesome, for the textures and stuff, and like clipping and working on the wind. But the braid, awesome. But that would require changing her model, and let's be honest, they can't do that because Ratchet is walking in the same pair of pants since Tools of Destruction. I mean, in the Future Saga, in Quest for Booty, A Cracking Time, and Nexus, he had different clothes. But from then on, he just has this one shirt. I don't know, did he like forgot how to make laundry? Or just bought like 10,000 sets of the same one by the accident and just has to wear it? Because it's the same shirt and the same trousers and the same boots. And it just, I think it just like really signals the Saturday morning cartoon feel even more. It's like a symbol of it. That this is like very, very now flanderized version of the character. Because he doesn't even have his own clothes. Like different. Like he's not allowed. Also, even Insomniac Games forgot how like Lombak's feet look like, are supposed to look like. You can see it in Rivet's like concept arts. She has just like cute paw pads, but Lombaxes have these giant white claws on their feet since the first game. That kinda indicates something about forgetting the legacy and stuff like that. Sadly. I would make Lombaxes have their feet as they should. What else there is? But yeah, we need to get Ratchet new clothes. Because this is getting boring. So this short, like Life of Pi, was supposed to take place after Up Your Arsenal, but apparently A Cracking Time never happened. So what? But Up Your Arsenal also couldn't happen if Bio-Obligilator was a handgun. Why is everything a handgun here? Ugh. Like the funniest part about Dimensionator was the fact that it was a hat. It was even a joke that Ratchet made. But apparently now it has to work differently for no reason at all. And Clank somehow found how to make it that way. He probably watched this short and was like, hey, maybe I'll make it a handgun. But Golden Horse. Emperor Nefarious looks good though. They nailed him even though he is just hotter Nefarious. He's a Giga Chad Nefarious. He's not hotter. Let's be honest. He's more conventionally attractive Nefarious. Unless you're like referring to the fact that his head is orange and not green, which is a hotter color. But I mean, yeah, but then again, why is he a robot at all? And yeah, he's just made to be like, let's make Nefarious but more conventionally attractive. You've seen my like organic Emperor drawing. Maybe I should make like the redraws of like screenshots from Rift Apart with organic Emperor and organic Nefarious. What do you think about that? We need to make a donation for new clothes for Ratchet. Poor guy spent too much bolts for fake pilot licenses. Yeah. Or like for weapon upgrades that he like loses. He has no weapons at all anymore. What are you saying? He has new clothes. If you are or pre-order Rift Apart, give us money. Don't wait for reviews. Consume the products you ship. Hey, is that a personal attack? I am a sheep. but I am a sheep. But those clothes are armors. They're practically armors. They're not like the base clothes. They're like the added-ons. They have added-ons features. They're not just like these clothes. I made a design for him, his like clothes, casual clothing for him. Oh, that's the word I was was looking for, the casual clothing. You know what? I'm gonna just put the music in the background because it's just me talking. It's gonna be very, very boring for people who like try to rewatch it or something. Maybe even like.
What do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy.
Okay, now. Yeah, you know what? It's distracting to me. Unless I'm gonna like wait. I'm gonna put on just I'm just gonna put the fighting theme, like just the theme. Also, in the last comic issue, literally the last page, we have seen Ratchet wearing casual clothes, which would be cool to see in the game when the boys aren't at their hero work. Yeah, I mean, I think that this orange shirt is his casual clothing, to be honest. Wait, no. I'm sorry, I'm just like getting out of vibe with Death to Squishies. I don't know why. A Quest for Booty has a great soundtrack. Let's just put that one on. The best thing from Quest for Booty is the soundtrack, to be honest. And also look at this beautiful casual clothing for Ratchet! It's so cool! It's marine themed. But yeah. I just think that the fact that Ratchet is like have to be in the same clothes all the time, it's also like the part of like this mascotization of him, like just making him a product, not a character, not an actual person. So, do you like have anything else you want me to like talk about? Maybe you want to like learn my thoughts about something else from like Ratchet and Clank, of course. We're trying to stay on track here. Give me something. Give me something. I want to talk about something. We're not like finished yet with the stream. We're gonna finish soon. But let's like just have few more minutes. Maybe tell me what you would like me to talk about like in a full-fledged video from the topics, because like this actually talking about Life of Pi was a request. So there you go. I hope you're happy. And same goes for Decline of Dr. Nefarious, which is my like latest video. No, it's not. It's not. My latest video is about Tana, the queen. What's my favorite and least favorite Nefarious design? I think my favorite would be from the... It would be the Organic Nefarious from the movie. But it's like... It's Organic Nefarious, so let's say that it's on the same spot with the A Cracking Time Nefarious. I really like dark blue Nefarious. Although I've learned to love purple Nefarious too. But like, A Cracking Time Nefarious is the iconic Nefarious, especially with the crack in his head. And my least favorite, it's gonna be All for One Nefarious. He looks like a praying mantis. I hate how they squashed him. I mean, I guess his back just gave out from carrying the entire franchise. Poor guy. I hate how much they don't make him like stand up straight anymore. He's just like very, very broken back. Bandana, to be honest, I don't even know what to ask you for. Just let it be and tell about something you would like to share us with. I don't know. I want to share many things with you, but I have like to make the entire videos about them. I would like to make a video about Lombaxes, maybe. Yeah, like my idea for what Lombaxes should be. But I'm super scared of making that video because I'm scared that right after that we're gonna get another game where the Lombaxes are just the heroic kind, great, technologically advanced society and stuff like that, because we just can't. You know, I see huge parallels between Lombaxes and Time Lords, and I would love to go that route. Like for Time Lords from Doctor Who. I don't know if some of you watched Doctor Who, because Time Lords are this great race of protectors, but their heads are so far up their own asses that they just... And Doctor is a rebel. He's a hero because he's not like his species. And I'm talking about the Doctor, not whatever Jodie Whittaker Doctor is supposed to be. I'm talking about the Doctor. Well-written Doctor. And I would love to like Lombaxes be the same. Like complete assholes. Baśnik Księcia Alexa. Maybe you could create a video about why you love Ratchet and Clank. I personally adore to hear about why the series is enticing. Oh, that's the word. I have dyslexia. Anyway, maybe I should. But you know what I've noticed? When I tried to make a positive video, a video about Tana, everyone in the comments was like, but you forgot about the negative things. How the heck is my battery low? My computer is constantly like plugged into the battery. I don't know, something broke. Anyway, I fixed it. Anyway, I lost track. Well, where's my train of thought? What I was talking about? Oh, wait, it's coming back to me. Oh yeah, when I talk positively, people get more mad at me than when I like trash Rivet through the like 45 minutes of trashing Rivet. It's okay, but like 8 minutes of saying why Tana is pretty cool is not. Like, why is that? I can't fathom. I guess negativity sells. But yeah, I guess I could make that video. But when I talk about why I hate stuff, I also say why I love stuff. That sounded very weird. I mean, when I say why I hate Rift Apart, I also like use the arguments of why everything else was better. Like the compelling characters, the character arcs, the actually well-written and well-executed villain who works, who's competent, and who's an actual threat. Like the excitement, the jokes that land. It's just fun. That's the point. Because it's fun and it makes sense. And not and like no issues, like plot-wise, make me distracted from having that fun. And while Rift Apart could be fun for people who don't care about the plot and about the lore, that's the worst like offender for me. It's fun when you don't care. And like Ratchet used to be fun, and used to be fun, and then even more fun when you cared. And now it's kind of fun when you don't care, and terribly not fun when you start to care. I think that's what I wanted to say. Golden Horse, I guess only thing left to say, I am hyped for your upcoming videos and you feeding me nefarious art. Ah, thanks. Let's hope I have strength to make other videos. Bandana, could you create a playlist of Rift Apart gameplays from your main channel? I have 2 parts saved on my liked videos playlist, but I missed the 3rd one. I just love your expression. Thanks. I don't know where it is. I think I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure if I didn't delete it. For some reason or another. I don't know, maybe out of frustration. Maybe if I like hit some kind of milestone on this channel, I'm gonna do the replay of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and then I'm gonna like suffer again and also play in English because I played for the first time in Polish. Golden Horse. Honestly, not surprising. Many people came here originally for Rivet, bashing, so in their minds you are the negative one. Your fangirling can feel alien to some of them. It should feel alien. My Sona is an alien. I'm a spaceship. I should feel alien. But yeah, I guess that makes a bit sense. Even though like my channel started positively, like this channel, like I started with like my Ratchet and Clank, like my video game content here. I started with the drawings, with making Dr. Nefarious fan arts. So that actually started pretty positively. Then I started with jokes, with my I finally did it. The song from Phineas and Ferb. It was a meme. But I already started there having like my doubts about the Rift Apart. You can see it like on the checkboard. Like behind Nefariouses. And the worst part is that joke was accurate. Oh, so I actually have now 3 nickels. Who'd have thought? Now I noticed, like, is Ratchet's Omni Wrench like broken? I guess it's supposed to be like the energy coming out of it, but they like clipped it or something because it looks like it's cracked open on this poster. I don't know. I don't know. Would you like me to maybe make more drawings videos, like designing, or more like the video essays? Because I was like torn between like making my Lombaxes, my video about Lombaxes with me drawing some like Lombax OCs and stuff, like making my own Lombax OC. I've never had a Lombax OCs. I don't like Lombaxes that much. I mean, I get the appeal, but as in they're overused, I think. Oh my god, not that one. Oh my god, stop it! No, not another one. Oh my god. I forgot that this is part of the... sorry, I need to like put on another... Okay, yeah, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. What I was talking about? And like talking while drawing, like while drawing Lombaxes and my OCs and stuff like that, and like making maybe a lineup or something like that. It's a good thing for a portfolio, for a portfolio, like having a spit paint behind, like in the background. Or do you want me to make a video essay type of talking about Lombaxes? Because that's a video I think I'm gonna do. I'm not sure about that, but like I use it as an example. Bandana, speaking about the Omni Wrench, Ratchet should find a use of Alistair's wrench in the game, like in the comic. I guess it could be fun upgrade, like in Jedi Fallen Order, when you can like have two-bladed lightsaber. But then again, wrench is a very iconic thing. So it's like the weapon Ratchet uses. But we could have used a different design for an Omni Wrench. Or I guess it's went even too iconic. It became too iconic. People have tattoos with it, so maybe not. Just give Ratchet new clothes and we'll be fine. Golden Horse. I personally prefer you animatics because they are hilarious, but I get that the essays are less the consuming to make. Watching you drawing? Always. Aw, thanks. I was planning a few animatics, but for one of them, I really need to like introduce another character I made. I have like, I haven't like made design yet. I have only like sketches in my sketchbook, but I designed a bounty hunter character, and I was hoping to make animatic, a bit more serious one, not a jokey one, but a bit more like serious animatic that would look like a cutscene or something like that. I was thinking about it, but I was also thinking about the jokey animatics, so maybe I'll do more. They're very time consuming though, because when I do like my videos, I do them in betweens of working on my projects, on my like work projects, like when because I'm an artist, in quotation marks. So when like the paint layer dries, in the meantime I can like record a line or two for the video and stuff like that. But I'll think about it, about making like those animatics. But they're like they take a lot of time and a lot of effort from me. And I get tired pretty quickly. Like animation is super hard. That's why I prefer design. Because I don't like drawing the same thing over and over again. I'm not a fan of that. I like do alterations and stuff. But maybe I'll just do everything, like a little bit of everything. But I was like focused on video essays lately, so maybe it's time for something else. You're right. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video about drawing and introducing the character I wanted to make that animatic. Who knows? I need to finish another project that's digitally drawn, and maybe when I do, when I finish it, I make a little animatic to just like maybe a little jokey one, because I have few. One of them is just Ratchet and Clank characters having a D&D session, which is like, of course, pretty salty take on Rift Apart. I also had this idea to use a song, yes, to make like another song animatic. Maybe I should do that one. That's a pretty... Oh yeah, I have it in my folder, and I even have like the song cut. Which one do you prefer? Like, which one of the animatic ideas do you prefer? Because I have way too many ideas and way too little time. So please tell me, which one would you like me to make first? Because I plan on doing more, even though it's pretty hard. Work is hard. Man, I love the music of that game. It's just so good. It's good music. That sounds like a fun fanfic idea, the story behind retold by the various characters throughout D&D. Yeah, kind of like that. Or more like the DM having a meltdown. But yeah, I was thinking like to address the problems I have with the Rift Apart to be like a jokey D&D idea, because I've got into D&D lately very, very much. I love D&D. Like the tabletop RPG things. Do you have maybe any questions? Honestly, I don't want you. I'll upload first. I don't care what you upload first, okay? Content is all that matters. Ah, thank you. Yeah, but it takes a lot of like time and effort, and I'm not yet capable to monetize my videos, sadly. So it's pretty hard to get like motivated and like to put away some time to make like bigger videos, because I have to like take time out of my work, because I make stuff for sale, and that would like I paint for sale, and that would like take time from my painting time, which is pretty it's pretty hard to like keep motivation on, especially since I have this feeling like, oh my god, I'm just whining. No one wants to just hear me whine over and over again about the same thing. I'm not gonna change anything. This is pointless. Life is meaningless. Stuff like that, you know. Everyone has those days. Okay, hear me out. Rivet is actually the punching bag of the group, and she just roleplays as school to feel better. Can I tell you a secret? Rivet doesn't exist there. She's a jokey character just made up. She's a character that the characters play. Bandana, how the series should end in your mind? Like how the entire game series should end? Like if they like said, okay, this is the last game of Ratchet and Clank. Okay. In the cracking time. It should end with a cracking time. But because that ending was perfect. But if like I would have to end it now, I would make Lombaxes come back. I would make them be the main threat, because like their disappearance was the main point that started the Future Saga, and I would have them back as the main threat. Make them evil, make them the villains, and make Ratchet and Clank fight them, and at the end make it like, I don't know, either they're back for the society, like they settle down, they have Fastoon, they start rebuilding Fastoon, and they're just like, okay, we're not gonna try to like be the Empire anymore, we're not gonna try to be the big guys, big players, we're gonna just try to like rebuild from the ground up. We were gonna like start anew. We're not gonna be held back by the oh my god, by the bad soundtrack. We're not gonna be held back by the sins of the past. We're not gonna be held back by the bad history or something like that. We're gonna rebuild. We're gonna try to help others. And we're gonna rebuild our society here, our home. Maybe some of them will come back to the Lombax dimension where they ran away to and stay there. They're gonna just like split up because some of them were born there already and they don't know other home and they just wanna stay there. And some are gonna be back in our dimension and just from ground up. And Ratchet and Clank are just gonna settle down. Not with them. They're just gonna like, good to know like everything is fine. Nefarious would be the weapon dealer. He's gonna be a neutral party now, so he's not a threat anymore. Like the villain is actually supplying the good guys with the weapons because they're paying more. He has a friend because Nefarious needs a friend. Someone wholesome. He has a friend. Like maybe it's Lawrence, but I think that there must be some problems with Lawrence's voice actor because he's nowhere to be seen since All for One. And when he doesn't speak. So I think it's like the problem. So Lawrence is like retired because he's a daddy now. And Nefarious has always been the daddy. Sorry. And it's just like characters settle down. with the galaxy saved, with like maybe there will be something like after like the biggest threat of all, so the Lombaxes, there's some kind of like security committee like made in the galaxy to secure like intergalactic force, and Ratchet and Clank are like asked on board to train other heroes, like to be the example, to live by example, and they're just like settled down as the mentors for the new wave of heroes, because life goes on, and they're just like inspire others to be better. I think that would be pretty cool, very wholesome. It would still be like, oh, you can like think what happened next, maybe something bad happened again, stuff like that, but also it's also like it has a closure for everyone. Oh, and Quark is dead. I mean, I'm joking now, but I think that Quark should die because of the because his voice actor, because of Mr. Ward illness. He's probably not gonna voice him anymore. Recasting him would be terrible. Replacing him with Quantum would be even worse. Having him just be somewhere in the background would be kind of disrespectful, I think. So either have him go away somewhere, like maybe back to Solana on like a world tour, like universal tour of some kind. Maybe make him fully commit to being a movie actor, the character, of course, and he just like moved out back to Solana or Bogan. He moved to Bogan because that's where the movie studio is, right? Bogan or Solana? I don't know. He's playing. He like contracted a big movie deal and a big show deal, and he's nowhere to be seen, and he's just mentioned. Or he's dead, completely dead. So no one can like dig him up again and play with his corpses, like with many characters. That happens sometimes. Star Wars. So you would have like it could be like even I mean, yeah, killing off the character is pretty dark. Is it? You can make it a joke, like not a joke, like fun, like laugh at it, but have it like there's this big funeral service. Everyone's like, our hero died a heroic death, fighting for us, and Ratchet and Clank are like, are we gonna tell them he just like slipped and hit his head? No, let them believe. Okay, we'll let them believe. Something like that. So that's how I think it should end. What do you think about my ending? Do you think it would be satisfying? Or do you think it's too fanficky? I don't know. I think that the only way we can like higher up the stakes if we're gonna make them personal for the heroes, because we already saved all of the time and space, and now we saved the multiverse, even though it was so poorly executed and the threat was not seen, like not visible at all. But what now? What kind of threat can we have now? But Lombaxes being a threat to the status quo. That's something, right? Like fighting. Like the threat is very personal because it's the very idea of our heroes being heroes is threatened. Their place in the galaxy, not the galaxy itself. I mean that too, but you know. Bandana. Obviously, Quark's death would give his character so much arc and development. Of course it would. I mean, so many people are like turned into like, oh, I would never call him that, even though they were calling them that before their death. Like, you know what I mean? And like memorial services everywhere. It could also be a wholesome moment because we would have actual memorial service for the character. Like the one that's actually played straight. You know? Like optionally a video, like when you like walk up to something and there's a, you can play a video tribute to a character, which is black and white or something. Do you know? It's something like that, like the best of. Yeah, I think that would be wholesome. And I had an idea and it just went, it got away from me. It was, I wanted to talk about. Was it about Quark? Was it about Quark? Dang it. Oh no, it was about the mechanic. I think that the world's, like the world building in Rift Apart was terrible. It was shit. Because there was supposed to be like the entire universe is under control of Emperor Nefarious, but it's nowhere to be seen. And I think that we should have like more world building options, and I like more world building like show not tell. So how about where you can like walk up to something and interact with it? Like you can like walk up to, I don't know, there's a group of pedestrians. You can walk up to them and just ask them, hey, how is it going? And you can have like the optional mini cutscene with like the questions you can ask them, and they're like tell you about the world or something like that. Like, hey, what's up with your headgear and something like that. And they're like, oh, there are rocks falling on this planet like rain. You don't know that. Maybe you should wear a helmet too. You know, just stuff like that. Or like, I don't know, like people around the fireplace dancing and stuff like that. Or maybe even Ratchet like walking up to the posters on the walls and you can like zoom on them. And Ratchet gives some kind of like the remark or reads it out loud. And it will be totally optional. It's not a walking simulator, the game. And just when you like want to explore more and learn more about the world, you can do that. That's just one of the ideas I had. What do you think about it? Would that slow down the game even if it was completely optional? Or do you think it would like add a bit more character to the places and the environment? Because I really love world building, and in this universe you can like learn so much. It would be kind of like the radio stations in A Cracking Time that gave you little lore bits. They weren't needed for anything, they were just fun. Like Nefarious's call to about Lance and Jenny's season finale. It's just fun, and it makes this world feel alive. Bandana, Insomniac should make a retrospection from earlier games before playing, like they did in Spider-Man Miles Morales. It would make things much more clear for newcomers. Yes, for playing Rift Apart. Yeah. I mean, they did kind of this weird parade that was gonna like link everything together and just made a mess out of the lore and the timeline. Oh, I had also like the idea for starting the game. First of all, my idea for the big final game with Lombaxes is that it would be titled Ratchet and Clank Home Base, and that would be the best thing ever for me, because it would be, yeah, innuendos are back. That for the first of all, and second of all, it makes sense because Rift Apart doesn't. And it's not an innuendo, it's not a clever title, it's just a title, I guess. It's like when you make a account name and the one you wanted was already taken, so you swapped the other. And my favorite, like the title that's never been, was for All for One, bros before foes. That was the best. Like, I love it. I'm so mad. Well, at least that title makes sense. Oh, would you like me to talk about my idea for All for One rewrite? Because I had one. I had like the entirety thought through. My idea for the big game of with Lombaxes is that we start playing. Something is a bit off, but we don't know what. And then we realize Lombaxes are there. And then Alistair appears and interacts with us, like we're old friends. And then we realize we're not playing as Ratchet. We're playing as Caden. And we were told that it's a retrospective. And it's like ends with the Cragmites attacking or something like that. And it's like the tutorial level. You play as Caden. And then you switch to Ratchet. And then you switch like to the opening main opening cutscene telling you about the game. Like you start with not with the cutscene that much. There's just like the the environmental shot, and then you play. And then the cutscene starts and tells you like it would be like the short reminder about what happened to the Lombaxes, about Dimensionator's existence, about Alistair, Caden, where Ratchet is from. All of that could be like used in this, made in this. And then boom. And also a fun like tutorial level. And then boom. A big cutscene telling you what's happening now, what we're doing now. And let's start the game. And Caden should be voiced by what's his name? Oh my god, I love this actor. Oh my god, I forgot one of my favorite actors' names. Oh, come on. Ewan McGregor, for fuck's sake. How could I forget him? I love him. Daddy Wan Kenobi. Ewan McGregor. Precisely because he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you know who else is Obi-Wan Kenobi? James Arnold Taylor. But in the Clone Wars. So it'd be perfect. And if they don't have enough money for Ewan McGregor, they can just use the first voice of Ratchet as Caden from the first game. But yeah, this is my idea. Okay, I see that my brain rot is getting worse, and I'm just like very distracted right now, and can't put full sentences right in my can't articulate my thoughts properly. So I guess we'll be like, because it's like the middle of the night here, where I live. So I guess we'll be like finishing off. Thank you very much for like joining me on this beautiful joyride that was this short. I hope that you like found some entertainment in it, and see you later. I hope I'll be able to like put something up soon. Maybe an animatic. Who knows? So again, thank you very much. And see ya. Oh, and let me know in the comments, maybe, if you'd like more live streams like that, talking about something. Or maybe like playing a game. Maybe I'll make it like semi-regular thing if you like it. Or maybe not. Maybe I can like draw live, not like use live streams, but draw live. Something. Let me know. Thank you very much once again, and bye bye.